welcome back to Lovely's Crafting Lodge. Today we're going to do some flip throughs of a bright colored journal series that I did. These are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them were with masonite board, which is just a hard board, and then 2 of them are with boxes, and 1 of them is with a repurposed book. So this first one, we're just going to do a quick flip through just to kind of give you a rough idea of what's in all of them, and then I'll do like just a really fast flip through of the other ones. So I have hand dyed papers in here. This is avocado dyed paper. We have some neon paper to write on. Some of the neon papers dyed. Some of the organic chemistry pages are plain there. Here's some writing paper that's dyed also. They're all bound with waxed linen thread. They're all 3 signatures. And like this one right here has an envelope. It has just a piece of paper that's hand dyed and cut, and just a little fun piece to write on. There's scrapbook pages in here too. I was just going for something bright, something youthful, something fun. Just kind of feeling the summer vibes. I do think this could be used year-round, and I actually think this would be a really good thing to gift for summer, as you know, wanting to keep kids out of the summer slide and things like that. You know, keeping up on their writing skills and creativity and stuff. I thought that would be kind of fun to do, but I don't really feel like it's a solely summer only type of journal. Here's pocket here. So I just thought it was really bright and fun and make like a really great birthday gift too. And there's just a piece of paper here. You can add some photos too. Sorry, allergies still have my throat a little unhappy. So the full listing on Etsy has all the particulars of each journal, specifically the amount of pages, signatures, the size. So if you had a certain page amount in mind, there's like some black and white pictures here for coloring. So, and then on my Instagram, here's the last signature. On my Instagram, I have some not directly processed video or photos, but some processed photos, just kind of as I was making them over the past couple months, that I, you know, just took a couple shots here and there that I thought were really fun. So I hope to be making more of these. It feels like one of those things. I just love that page. And then of course there's like blank areas too. Like this isn't completely blank, but this right here is. And this is where you can take the idea from what I did up here and you can kind of do your own thing back here. So this isn't a fully naked journal, but it's also not fully decorated. So I feel like it's a good middle. So you can really just have a lot of room to write, art journal, bullet journal, all kinds of stuff. And there's a variety in here. And I just thought it'd be a really fun jump off point for anyone who was wanting to get into journaling or didn't want to put the work in to make the journal itself, but wanted to customize it to be their own. So that's a full flip through of just one of the journals. And then I am just going to do like a quick breeze through the next few here. So this is another one that is the masonite board, the hard board. This one is a little more creaky because it has the lace here. So it gives it a bit of a different thickness, I suppose. So, sorry. I'm trying to think of who does a really good flip through like this. I think Johanna, I think she does a really good flip through where she just kind of highlights pages. So this is, I suppose, inspired by her. So there's just a quick view of that one if that's one that you're interested in. This next one I think is my favorite, and it's kind of interesting that I called it the Bright Journal Series, and the favorite one is dark, but the inside is bright here. So this one actually has coffee dyed pages, and just the papers inside are just a little bit different and just a little more, I think they're a little more bold. So there's some green paper here. It's like crunchy. This one I just put a little more decorated or dyed pages in than plain pages, just a few drawing pages. So This one was really fun to make. All of them were really fun to make, and that's why second signature here. But that's why I'm gonna make more of them, because it's just, I gather up the stuff to make one journal, and then I end up with 7. And then I still have more stuff from filling these that I want to use in more journals. So this is how it rolls on. This is the 3rd signature. And so I'm not sure if that's common for journal makers to make several several journals with the same theme. And I don't know that bright colors is really even a theme, honestly. So yeah, this one was different. I sanded the top of it because it was a shiny box. And so I just gently sanded it. I tried to go all one direction, and then just a different way on the spine here. So, and then inside I used Mod Podge, just some flaps here. And this one I intentionally put a lot of pockets in with this really thick scrapbook paper. So this one is a little more blues, greens, yellows, and it definitely has a lot more pockets than the other ones. It has comic books in it, little pieces of vellum. I really like the vellum on there. Just little pages, more pockets, writing. I put some writing papers in here just so they're folded up, but there's nothing on them. So they're completely removable and add your own little messages and whatnots. So there's that one. And the next one is similar in that it is a box, but I did, on this one, I did Mod Podge, and then I did Stains by Patty Pockets. So it's the traditional one, Patricia Veramontes' first color of Patty Pockets. So, but this was such a bright color here on the box that I think it just stayed bright through it, and I just love the spine. It's so cute. I think it turned out really good. This one's craft paper on the inside with Mod Podge that has just a little bit of a tint to it. Here's a envelope folds out just with some paper, and this one has a lot of pockets in it too. Same amount as the other one. Paper bag to store some really extra goodies in there, matte pages. So you can see that they're all kind of a similar vibe. None of them are identical by any means. So I don't even think, I don't know, maybe it is possible that I could make an identical journal, but it's highly unlikely. Similar feel to it though. It almost looks like a copper. It's really neat. Like a hammered copper. There's more room to store stuff there. So this is definitely like a gathering journal. You know, there's little things about nature here. Sorry about that. So I was saying, receiving this, I would really enjoy it. And even as an adult, the bright colors and everything give it a really, you know, free spirit kind of vibe. That's how I felt when I was making this. I didn't really have either a kid in mind or an adult in mind. I was just really feeling the summer colors and then looking at what materials I already had and just how everything kind of came together. I just, you know, let it be. Let it just become what it wanted. Apparently this wanted to be 7 journals. So it really is amazing how it only takes a couple items, you know, to give such a variety. You know, just notebook paper, and I took it out and I dyed it and I laid it different ways on different baking racks and stuff outside in the sun to dry. And it just came up with different looks. You know, avocado. If you have not dyed papers with avocado, you just have to. Some of these I put the dye in a spray bottle and sprayed it on. So yeah, avocado dyeing, or dyeing of any paper really, is some of my favorite parts of junk journaling. And I don't really know still if I have a favorite or even a part that I don't like. There's a little tuck spot right here. I don't even think there's a part of it that I don't like. So, you know, hopefully this would be inspiring to, you know, gather some materials up, or if you kind of want to, I guess, just pick one up now and gather some ideas from it, you know, actually have your hands on a journal and see what it's like, and see that it's not so intimidating to do. I know a lot of the times when I was watching in the beginning, I was very intimidated by actually getting started on anything. So once you jump in, be prepared, because you're not going to go back. This is the only one that's, I would feel different in the series, because it's only a 1-inch spine. It is repurposed book. This is coffee dyed paper, and then it's all covered with Stains by Patty Pockets. The reason I included it in this set, the series, is because all the papers inside have the same feel, the same theme. And the inside of this is Mod Podge craft paper and tint in the Mod Podge. So what I was going for is kind of like a wood panel, wood kind of look. And it has a really neat texture. If you're the one that, you know, decides to bring this home, this one's really neat to feel. So, and again, you'll see that there are very similar papers in this one as it is all the other series. So this vellum is just, I love printing on vellum and using vellum. Here's some more papers. This one has like a galaxy kind of spread in it, and it's really pretty. And let's see what else was different about this one. Yeah, so these little color variation maps, I just really like that atlas that I got, and I've used it in so many different books. So here's more of the, you know, the locusts and the outdoorsy kind of stuff. And again, here's one side decorated and one side not, you know, giving that freedom, kind of like a little notion, you know, like, hey, you can kind of do this. Here's more of the wood grain look. That one doesn't have texture though. And then here's a third signature. And this one has the pockets. I love how these pockets, the paper was two-sided and how it lined up there. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, so those are my fairly quick-ish flip-throughs. I hope I, you know, gave it justice. I know I didn't do it as well as Johanna does, but yeah, so if you're interested in making your own bright journal, go ahead and just, you know, take whatever techniques you already have or things you like to use and put some colorful dye on them, and, you know, give them a little bit of a different spring, a different vibe to it. I think it would be really fun to, so much of the junk journal world is, you know, making things look vintage and stuff. And, you know, here we have something that looks really vintage, but inside still has a really great vibrance to it. You know, summertime of life, of youth, free spirit, you know, all kinds of fun, happy things like that. But that is all that I have to share with you all today. And I will see you back here next time at Lovely's Crafting Lodge.